Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys, so we have our Vanderpump Rules recap today at 1 p.m. Eastern with a very special guest. But before we get into it, this is a lot. We have James Kennedy who's blasting Raquel out for spreading her legs, which, oh, okay. Ariana and Raquel apparently had this cringy conversation that Lala is teasing, calling it sick. And Howie Mandel is clapping back at Ariana's, best friend Lala and also Andy Cohen for dissing his interview with Tom Sandoval. There is a lot going on. But before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like this whole Scandoval, thank you to Page 6 for covering this, has birthed the battle amongst media personalities. Yeah, we're going to get into all of this. This is what's being said. So after catching flack from Andy Cohen, Lala Kent, and swarms of fans over his controversial interview with Vanderpump Rules villain Tom Sandoval, which aired on Tuesday, Howie Mandel has clapped back. He said, "I don't need to do homework. I know who Sandoval is. I know what show he's on." That's what he insisted to Extra's Billy Bush on Wednesday in response to Andy Cohen claiming the Howie Mandel Does Stuff podcast host didn't do his homework ahead of the sit down. It's very funny to me now watching everybody else. Like, I didn't even know some of the names of the people that are in the show, and I'm getting hit hard for not knowing those names. I mean, He reiterated that he doesn't watch the Bravo reality show, but said he wanted to give Sandoval a place where he can kind of spew his side. He cheated on his girlfriend with her best friend. I still don't understand why it's big international news. Though he doesn't condone Sandoval's months-long affair with Raquel, Howie Mandel said he could commend the bar owner for being vulnerable and removing the stigma for mental health. Okay. The Deal or No Deal host further explained that he never planned to weaponize Sandoval's actions or challenge him on his affair. "I'm not going to judge it. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to call you out. It's not a deposition, it's a podcast." All right. And he noted that he saw Tom Sandoval as visibly shaken, visibly damaged, and a shell of a human being. "I probably feel just as bad for the girl he cheated on, the girl he cheated with, and everybody who feels like I let them down by not asking the right question." He added, going on to say that it was an honor to be named as Andy Cohen's Jackal of the Day on Tuesday night's episode of Watch What Happens Live. It's funny because they say I didn't do homework. It's very funny because I'm watching some of the people talk about what I did, and they have some very funny takes on me. Lala, in her Instagram story, she's sitting in some hotel room in New York in the dark saying that the lighting was bad on my podcast. She's in the dark. That was her criticism? And he added that he's never felt this kind of vitriol or negativity before, saying his Twitter feed is a mess of hate and that he feels as though he's on lockdown. Well, Andy Cohen did point out that, listen, the Bravo fandom is wild, right? And you should have probably done your homework. But I did hear from a subscriber, and I thought that she had an interesting take on it because she was like, well, one, he did make a point to let everyone know that he's known Tom Sandoval, met him a couple times before. His daughter is a fan of the show, so she kind of acted as the one who did know what she was talking about, even though Howie's name is the one on the podcast. And also, he was trying to give Tom a platform to talk about his side without coming off biased. I mean, it's an interesting take. Is it a little confusing to fans because he didn't know about the show? Yes, 100%. And did Andy Cohen think that this was an easier interview for Tom Sandoval because it was a little less challenging? Yeah, that was said too. But let's get into the James Kennedy of it all because he is now slamming his ex Raquel for spreading her legs, which this makes me cringe a little bit. But this is what was said. James Kennedy blasted his ex-fiancée Raquel for spreading her legs as the fallout from Scandoval continues. The DJ commented on an Instagram post about his Vanderpump Rules co-star's former friendship with Ariana Madix, laughing over the irony of Ariana comparing Raquel and her life to a rom-com before the show's cheating scandal broke. Ha ha ha, Raquel loves to confide in Ariana about lots of life lessons. That's what he wrote in two since deleted comments on Wednesday. She's young and free and spreading her legs, with 3 laughing emojis. James and Raquel got engaged in May of 2021 after 5 years of dating, but they called off their wedding that December because they were not, quote unquote, in love anymore. Now, Raquel since has hooked up with castmates Peter, Tom Schwartz, but more notably embarked on a full-blown affair with Tom Sandoval despite his 9-year relationship with Ariana Madix, which ended in March. It was later revealed that Sandoval's romance began before Raquel kissed Schwartz. Now, since Sandoval and Raquel's affair came to light, they have been hit with severe backlash from both fellow Pump Rules fans and also the stars of the show. Kennedy shared a screenshot of the TMZ report that broke the news and wrote at the time, "Hope you all feel as sick as I do. This explains everything. Just wait, read it and weep. Tom's a fucking creep." Sources told Page Six at the time that Ariana had been hanging out with Raquel recently and that she was there for her after Raquel's split from James Kennedy, and she felt betrayed by her friend, which again, rightfully so. Both Raquel and Sandoval released public apologies. And now with the interview that he did with Howie Mandel, I think everybody just has a lot of questions. But we're being teased about this sick conversation that happened on the season finale episode with Raquel and Ariana. Lala, she was the one who talked about this on Watch What Happens Live. And Lisa Vanderpump even said at some point, this is some of the most outstanding TV that I've ever seen. This is what was said in case you missed it, which again, we will be covering today on our Vanderpump Rules recap with our very special guest at 1 p.m. Eastern. All right. Lala Kent warned Vanderpump Rules viewers about a shocking scene involving Raquel and Ariana Madix in the upcoming season 10 finale. Andy Cohen asked Lala Kent on Watch What Happens Live Wednesday whether Raquel is still acting like Ariana's friend during the former pageant queen's months-long affair with Tom Sandoval. She said, "You guys are going to die," confirming that Raquel did not stay away from Ariana. There is one conversation in the finale episode, and Raquel is sick. Andy Cohen agreed, calling the exchange very upsetting to watch. I asked Raquel about it during our reunion one-on-one about how she could look in Ariana's eyes and have that conversation. Now, Bravo fans immediately rushed to social media to discuss the Watch What Happens Live tease, of course, because now everybody wants to know. One user commented, "Jesus Christ, I'm going to have to take some Tums before the finale episode." Another speculated that Ariana was probably confiding in Raquel about Tom, with a third calling Raquel a completely disgusting sociopath. Even Lisa Vanderpump chimed in, tweeting at Andy Cohen, "Yep, at Andy, hashtag WWHL. I thought and expressed at the reunion it was one of the most astounding bits of film I've ever seen." Vanderpump was present at the show's March 23rd reunion taping, which took place 3 weeks after Sandoval and Raquel's affair, dubbed Scandoval, made headlines. Man, we have a lot to discuss today. I mean, the spreading your legs comment, he did delete it, but no. Wow. I mean, even if you feel that way, there's a lot of hurt here, you can tell, but also Howie Mandel clapping back. What? Okay. I have to see you guys at the Vanderpump Rules recap. There's a lot to go over. But also don't forget this upcoming Monday, next Monday, technically. This upcoming Monday, we are going live for our members only live with Richardson, who you guys know from Vanderpump Rules. He was around the cast for over a decade. He's coming on and we're going to be diving into a lot. He has a lot of history with the cast, with the restaurants, just being around. This is like a family to him. So it will be interesting to pick his brain. I will put all of the links in the comment section below. Where is my I'm flustered, guys. I'm flustered. And also, if you want to check out our new merch, just go to upandadamlive.com. I love you guys, and we'll see you so very soon. Bye, guys.